Okay. Alright, so let's see if we talk some while I'm already pumped up. I'm not, I just got done doing the dance video, right? And you may not catch it at the same time because it all depends on how I put them out on the live. I don't always put them out right away, and I don't always put them out together. Pardon me if you don't mind. You know, I just throw them out there because if I want to put out what is needed, you know, and who's looking for it, and why you haven't found it, and everything that is necessarily for you to grab a hold to what is really on your reality, and how you confusion that what how you manerate the outside world, okay? Yeah, how you manerate the outside world. And if you yeah, namaste. So if you get up every day, go to work, come back home, pop your beer if you're a beer drinker. If you're not, then you just come in. You give your wife if you're married, and if those is not married, you just probably sometime come in, pop on the couch, and turn on the television, pick up the remote. All right. Those is not, because you just dragged out from the day you just spent giving your energy away to the boss man, and then from him it trickles up from the boss man to the company. You know, I categorize all the boss men in one right now at wherever you at. And then you go on up to the company, and then from there, when you at the company, you're gonna be asked or suggested or told to go and get a couple more companies and do a little bit more and do a little bit more and do a little bit more, and you're going out, and then then eventually they're gonna give you something to get you to start turning around and go up, and that ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be pretty. But are you greedy? You see what I'm saying? Because if you are, then you just going on up with them, okay? They got you thinking you're going up, but where are you going up to, and in, and where, and who? Is it you, the Lord, you? Because this is how it works. You got two sides, light and darkness. These are your more dark energies. They work in the dark side of yourself. They work in the energies that help you to start to grow and develop and manage your life. If you had good guides, most of you didn't, right? Because we know, and I mean, it's no fault to yours, because I know what time it is, but here, this thing that we are working in today has already been through and is done. So you're not even your real self that you are. You're just the hologram of who you truly are, because your real self wasn't going to bring the low vibration stuff down, low itself or herself, that low, to come in to make this whatever bow face. Because you are you from your future back into your past to change something in your future. And this is what you're here for. So this has been going on for quite some time. And I don't know how long back, but I think back in the 80s, or the beginning of the 80s, somewhere, maybe, so I think somewhere around between 87 and 88, when the awakening began, when people, they started to get you to waking up out of your sleep mode. And you know, and they've been working on that ever since. And the reason why I know is because my other me, the Shiva, who you call the Barbara, but you know, that's just a straw man name. That's what the government said who you are. Okay, you may think your parents was naming you, but they wasn't. Particularly, you picked the name yourself before you came in here. Particularly, then you know, got into the program and began to look at yourself as a name. You're not a name, because the name, the meaning of it means label. Are you a label? You see, they labeled you, yeah, you are labeled. But do you accept that? You see? Do you accept being a label? It's your choice, it's your life, enjoy. Everyone must take their own place, and you must come to the place where you can decide on what you want. But you must know what you don't want, then you will know what you do want. Well, if you don't know what you don't want, how are you going to know what you do want? That's, and it's a sad day in life, that, as I have been saying, that the masculine energy has just got out of control. And all that testosterone, going against his own self, not even realizing that you are not, in this carnation at least. I don't know where you was at in the other one, but in this one, most men is the feminine, and they're in the male body. If you wanted to really not deny that and own up to it, you would see it, and I know you probably do. Most of you do, but you try to cover it up. That about a trip? Why? Huh? Why are you covering up? Why are you hiding from the who that's pointing the finger at you? You think, come on, give me a break. Don't you know everything is made to feed off of one another? Huh? Oh, you thought you was the only one that's feeding off the animals and the vegetables and whatever that they gave you, huh? No, everything is made to feed off of each other. And one give and receive of another. Because all is one source, whole, one whole. Everything is. And how are you going to get out of that hole? How? Without being, still in the hole. You can climb out of the circle, but the hole itself, you are in the hole. You're in the hole. You are it. So where you going? How you going to get away? But you can decide, if you decide to serve yourself in these chakras, or you're going to go up and begin to serve yourself in these. And then that's when your whole life and your whole vision, your whole world begin to subside a different version of itself. But you don't get up in here until you get through these. You can, and people have, and they still do. But once if you come in here this way, and these are not balanced, you're gonna still have issues. Lots of them. You can see outside of the matrix, and you can, and you'll see the formulation of the colors, and you will, and you'll go down that rabbit hole, and you do. But you're gonna get hung up, because these are not fixed. See, when you be hung up, then they call it stuck. You see what I'm saying? You lose yourself. And you don't really know who you are as it is, but the one who you think you are, you lose that. Because you hung up between two worlds. Heaven and hell do not belong in the same dimension, and they never did and never will. They started out as one, as a whole, and then as one. And then comes the dividing. Here goes 2. Here goes 3. Here goes 4. And here goes 5. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9. That's it. Oh, 10. You got to go back around and get the 0 and put with the 10 to make with the 1 to make the 10. And that's what they did. And they hid her, and they put the phalluses out in the front, called that's testosterone, masculine. Go to the fight in the armies and then shooting up the guns. And then the women go, what happened? Who's going to protect me? Well, see, because they took the hammer and decided that one day that they was not no more going to allow themselves to be affiliated with that hole, because that hole could change me anytime it wants to. Could do a whole lot of things. Smash down my ego. And if I can give anything I want, then I'm going to take the power from the hole and I'm going to take over. And so the feminine did all that she could. Our sister Venus, among all her masculine brothers, and so we must stand and give Venus the power so that she can become back in her power to sit at the table with her brothers and have a voice. Have a voice. And that's where you going, feminine. You got to get your voice back, honey. And you got to stand nothing to what anyone other than yourself has to say. Because that does not matter unless you let it matter. You see? It don't matter until you allow it to matter. And all the way you let it matter because you rocking in these energies down here. Slaving off all your energy of sex and just ugly. Because you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't know how the operation works. Because that part has been stole and told you this and told you that and told you that the God, the masculine God, Mr. Yahweh himself. Dragging behind Jehovah and whoever. Well, y'all had to believe or wanted to believe whatever they said that Yahweh made the children out of dust in the earth. And he made them all by himself. Do you make yours by yourself, masculine? Can you make a baby as of today alone? You need her energy. And so above, so below. Okay? So, you gotta know that energies of the feminine must be there. And the two must become one. And if the one wants to take over the whole in the control of the whole, he's not taking over he's just running himself out. That's all he's doing. Because see, the whole opens up to make the one. They're not separate. That zero was a zero. And then come the one. The one. The one. The one. Let's follow the one. Well, what about the whole? Oh, I want the whole cookie. Get some more ones and put the whole with the one. And we'll be the two. I'm kidding you, okay? Hey. But like I say, you don't even know until you're feminine because you want to hide that side of it. Because you know it's there and you know it's coming out and you see it. But then you're like, what I look like? I'm like a part for a girl. And you're like, oh. Why should I act like the girl? And you know, I can't be crying because you know that crying and all these things that you guys want to puff up. But when it comes down to looking like a fool in the eyes of another man, oh man, that is solely no. Huh? That is definitely not. And you will do a whole lot of things to keep that joker from coming out. But allow yourself to look like a fool. And who is another man? And why should that matter? Unless you make it matter. What's the matter is what you want and how you are and who you are and in your own power of your own self. And knowing that it's who you are. Not being a pretender, not behind a mask, not behind the skirts of your mother or your daddy's pants legs or whoever. Live and take control. And be that you are and that you are that you are and can be. Don't let the life of this life, wherever you think that you got a hold of, become the God of your life. It is not. Unless you let it. You have to let it. And that means you let out everything other than yourself to be in power over you. Man. That's how it works. And then you got all these other lies and trickery and lying and worry. I'm worried. Oh, I'm so worried. Oh, I fear. Every time you speak those words, you're becoming that's just that. Leave it alone. Put that out there. Put it in the dark, black sea, where the dead see it. Bottom down, put a rock and a chain around it, and know that you say, I am not you, and you are not allowed. Do not bring your ass back up, because you don't belong to me, and I am not you and yours. I am who I am, and that's all that I am. So therefore, I am taking my life, and I'm gonna make my trip where I came here for. And that's going up. I am here to change that world that should not have been, and that it is not. But as I think that it is, it is. So I'm changing that by changing me. And then I know that I am, and who I am. Because I changed me. You see? And therefore you cannot hold me anymore. I will not allow my life to be given to that I do not choose to give to. Or it's not in the same vibrations that who I am and that who you are, and we are mirroring. And therefore we are becoming back to our own whole self. Oh, I don't have the I apologize. I don't have the headphones on. Because I got low there. So I should have put them on. But so, you know, I'm going to cut it off because I need to put, next time I'll put the headphones on because so you can hear me in case if I get too low. And I do that, I know. So anyway, but this is something that I have in heart to put out there and where I want you to get it and see it and come to grips of the truths and of the realities of what you really see and what you really don't see. Because many things have been done behind the scenes that you wouldn't even begin to believe it even if someone came to tell you about it. You'll think they're lying. But let me tell you something, where's another lie going to come from that you have not already heard? And if you have not heard it, that means you need to hear it. Why? Because there is no new thing under the sun. It's just you got to bring it in. Because every word and every thought happened here before it came here. Which is not a thought and not a word. But the words are, but the thought's not. The thought is an energy of the source, which is what you are. And then you take on the language of the word and cause your life spelling to come forth. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm gonna shut it off and so I can get some water. I'm dehydrated now. I can feel it. I hope you have the catch over to the workout video that I did, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give me a like, and please subscribe to my channel, because I'm not here for me, I'm here for you. And I'm also here for me, but not in the same aspect. You know, I'm among all, okay? And so we all are just a part of whatever is going on. And whatever comes out and been put out, if you want it, then there it is for you to get it. See? It's a whole lot of feast. I kid you not. You just got to look for it, okay? Know what you're feasting for. All right? Have a good evening, and until the next video, I'll see you again, all right? I love you guys very much.